Hello, everyone. I am Nicholas Pringle, and I'm out of my mind as usual. And today I have with me. Are you gonna say your name, or are we gonna just go back and forth?
Spartan Pringle 9501.
Ripped off my name.
Did I?
I don't know. We're doing this podcast called the Spartan Pringle Podcast. So welcome to it, the Spartan Pringle Podcast.
Don't blame me. I voted for.
Okay, now that
Why isn't Trump won?
we got that out of the way.
Okay, this game is way too addicting. We're good. Sorry.
Well, whatever. It's going on your channel. So.
What is it? You shush!
We also have Ethan's phone, who is a very prominent cast member. You know. That was the gayest thing I've heard.
You want to see the gayest thing you've ever heard? Look. Yes, you can obviously hear it.
Top 10 TV controversies
And
and
it just kinda got
crossovers by
Bart
Watch
bending over
Mojo.
while Stewie's looking at his butt.
Watch Mojo. Yeah, speaking of Watch Mojo, have you what are your thoughts on Watch Mojo, I guess?
My thoughts on Watch Mojo?
What do you think about Watch Mojo? This will be our first discussion.
Who's Watch Mojo?
Well, don't watch the video because we'll get copyright.
I'm clicking on the channel.
What? Well, if the audience would like to fill you in on that, Watch Mojo is just a channel that does top 10s.
You subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Copyright.
It was only a few seconds. We're good.
Okay. It's basically just a mindless, senseless, soulless top 10 list with over 10,000 videos.
Thought that was a penis. We're good.
No, that's not a penis. That's a sausage.
Top 10 female Pokemon characters. If I click on that and Misty's the first one, I will punch someone.
Well, everyone, we all know Ethan's opinions on Misty now. That's lovely, isn't it?
It's not only mine, but cough cough, I know other people who's completely, yeah.
So, I have no knowledge of Pokemon. No, don't play the music.
Don't play the music.
No, why that later? So, I don't know anything about Pokemon, aside from Pokemon Go. That is where I've gotten most of my knowledge. You seem to be the Pokemon-y sort of person.
I am quite. Yes.
That's the phone again. Like I said, a prominent cast member. You seem to be the Pokemon-y kind of person. So, what do you think of Pokemon? Like, can you explain to me what Pokemon is?
Pokemon or Pokemon Go, good sir?
Pokemon, I guess.
Okay.
In general.
Now, with this Pokemon interest, which one would you prefer me to talk about? The video games, a TV show, card game, the online game.
How about all of them? Yeah.
All of them.
We have the time. We have the time.
Okay. Well, the TV show started around 1980 something, and I'm completely wrong about this. I know this much. But after the TV show was produced, around 5 seasons after it was made, around 5 seasons after it was made,
What was that?
They created the Pokemon trading card game.
What was that? After 5 seasons, like
That was me dying, good sir.
Today's episode on Pokemon. So they made the trading card after the TV show. I thought it was vice versa, to be honest.
I should probably Google it.
And it's called an anime. You stupid.
Yes, but if people start liking the anime, then people start making it like stuff for it, collectibles and trading cards and food names
And
that picture of the United States over there.
And other things. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
As you guys could already tell, I'm not at my house.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna have the audio or the video for this thing, but yeah.
We've already been recording for 4.5 minutes, so yeah.
This is very unprofessional, but we shall keep going. So as you were saying about the trading card game, I used to collect the trading cards at one point, and then I just sort of grew out of it.
You could sell them and make a lot of money for them.
Well, I don't know where they are, so that's nice.
My uncle lost two $200 trading cards because someone stole them out of his trunk.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know pieces of paper could be worth so much money.
Well, it's because they were legendary.
I'd better go sell my paper now. Hey, let's see.
Well, I mean, that paper that you have right there, you know, one of those scripts.
Let's see. There we go.
That'd be
Vacuum. This was a reminder that I didn't vacuum, but yeah.
Yeah, I can. See
If
that.
if I do the audio only to this, it says vacuum. You know, it just says vacuum on it. It's a little shriveled up piece of paper. It looks like a kind of a fat man. You know, it's got a head right here.
Yeah, there's the beer belly.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's a very beautiful beer belly.
Yeah, and it's it's a piece of paper. Beer belly. That's gonna be our host. Our voice crack. Our host of this thing, I guess, Mr. Beer Belly.
Mr. Beer belly.
Yeah, but like I was saying, that I can sell that paper for a lot of
Good 50 cents, maybe $1 at most.
maybe a nickel if I'm lucky.
Nickel if you're lucky. $1 at most, but
Yes. Speaking of nickels, I believe I have a nickel.
that's a penny.
I don't know.
That's a quarter.
I don't know. I thought it was just called money.
That's called change, my good sir.
What's a change?
A change is what you do with your life.
Oh.
They can't see my face at all, so they can't see my hand gesture.
Well, as you were saying about this trading card, can you go into more deeper detail for your 10 subscribers?
Well, you see,
You're 20.
I have 24 subscribers,
And he loves you all.
and I love you all.
He
'Cause
kisses
most of-
you goodnight. He just
Most of them I blackmailed to subscribe. I mean, what?
exposed.
Well, you see, when a female Pokemon and a male Pokemon like each other very much, they just, go ask your parents, kitties, that you could watch this video.
Why are there kitties here anyways? I mean, this is a
Because Joe watches my videos.
this is a highly sophisticated, mature podcast. Yeah, I can't say that without smiling because it's your channel, and I can't say it's sophisticated.
A highly sophisticated, mature channel.
I can't say that without smiling because it's Spartan Chief 905. Also, hi Joe. How's it going?
What's up, Joe?
How's it going, buddy? We need to get him on this podcast if we actually upload it.
I could Skype call him.
Hey John, we're in the middle of a podcast right now. You want to join? Yeah, no, that's not a good idea.
No, it's not.
Well, like these trading card things.
Yes.
I don't know. Can you go into more detail?
Into more detail. Yes, sir, I can. They're made out of quarter centimeter. Yes, I want to say quarter
I
centimeter.
meant the
cardboard.
game.
Oh,
I don't want you to talk about paper.
well, it's not paper.
Welcome to the Talking About Paper podcast.
It's not paper, you see, because a lot of people fake the cards.
Shit, I've been wrong this whole time.
How do we know you haven't been faking the cards, Nick?
Because I've been faking the Pringles, not the cards.
How?
I'm the Pringle man. Remember that. Remember that, kids. I'm responsible for all the world's Pringles.
Oh, yes, you are.
For those of you who have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, let me fill you in on that a bit, I guess.
Let me just show you guys a picture of his face.
Yeah, we'll just throw it up on the video.
Darn it, I got rid of it because I factory reset my phone. Me too.
Why'd you factory reset?
Why did I factory reset? Because my phone started screwing up on me way too much.
What kind of phone is that?
It's an HTC Desire 626S, but I've had it for about a year.
What's a sick? I'm not even gonna try and guess what those letters and numbers mean.
It's just the brand.
It's a phone, not a Star Wars blaster. I mean, come on, like seriously.
The DC1650.
I have an Apple phone, called an iPhone.
Cough, cough, Apple sucks. Cough, cough.
It's five. Yeah, you're right.
I work at AT&T.
I work at
That's an inside joke.
I work at Verizon Wireless.
I'd much rather work at T-Mobile.
Yeah, I'd much rather work at a place where I'd get paid. Like McDonald's.
I know many people who've worked at McDonald's and they
No, I am never working at McDonald's.
never working at
I made a promise to my teacher that I would never work at McDonald's, and I intend to keep it.
You intend to keep it.
Yeah, because McDonald's is a dangerous place.
You could go down and work at Dairy Queen. They're hiring 12-year-olds because they're short on staff because customers are rude.
Well, I'm not 12, so.
You don't have to. You have to be 12 or older
Why are the customers being rude?
because they're not getting their ice cream in time because the 12-year-olds don't know how to make the ice cream.
Well, guys, welcome to Dairy Queen. And before I give you your food, I would like to say that we're doing pretty bad on service. You're not getting your ice cream well because we're hiring 12-year-olds. So we'd like to hire some 12-year-olds to help us making the ice cream. That's basically what you told me. You said that they're hiring 12-year-olds and
Obviously,
they're
yes.
messing up because they're hiring 12-year-olds.
Yes, this is correct.
And they want to hire more 12-year-olds.
Yes, this is also correct.
Why are they hiring 12? I don't know.
Why are they hiring 12-year-olds? Well, you see, they're hiring 12-year-olds because I just mentioned this, and if we play back in the recording,
Why are they hiring 12-year-olds?
because
They're cheap.
Yes, they're also cheap. Yes,
You don't gotta pay them much.
but most of the 12-year-olds are smarter than they look, and they need to be paid by minimum wage anyway.
Unless they work in China.
Unless they work in China, then they're paid total 78 cents an hour.
I just hire. Hey, that's how much money I make a month. And I just offended all my Asian viewers, including the one next to me. He's not a viewer though. He owns the channel, not me. He's probably stabbing me right about now. Yeah.
There's
but
a
what-
piece of wood. I can't get you. I can't stab you with my thumb. There you go.
Free
Stab
Woody.
it.
I don't know. I like Dairy Queen, but I guess the service is bad according to you. Like, do you go to a normal Dairy Queen, or do you go to the fancy one where they actually serve food?
Well, you see the one down in. Yes, the one down there.
We're gonna censor that.
Well, you see, now I live in California. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm just here visiting Nick for a while. So, yeah.
I'm gonna censor that.
You can censor
Okay,
that all you want.
continue.
I could just always pay you to be my editor.
Why haven't you done that before? I mean,
Because I'm an idiot.
I
But you also have things that you're working on, so I can't take that time.
no, I don't. I'm like, it takes me like a year to make a video.
It takes you like a year to just write the script.
Pretty much.
Okay, yes, well, when I went down to that one Dairy Queen, you know where we're talking about people who know me. Okay, well, I went down there yesterday. I want to say it was yesterday. And I bought a black Blizzard.
What's a blah blizzard? You
Well,
go into some insight on that?
What was I not supposed to censor that out myself?
I mean, you can tell it. You can give the name of a ice cream cone. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't have the name of the town in it or anything.
I bought a medium cookie dough Blizzard.
Oh, I just love those blizzards. You know? I get the
For-
milk. I get the milkshake on occasion.
For $3.99. And this, just take it note. This was a 16-year-old female. I want to say sophomore. No, freshman, sophomore, junior. I want to say either a junior or a senior.
Jeez, you really study these people.
I obviously did because you have to
Freaking
be a junior
stalker.
or a senior in order to get the jobs.
Yeah.
Or but in
That's-
this case, for Dairy Queen 12-year-olds.
She was a 16 junior 12-year-old.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
And I bought it and take note, for $3.99 a medium Blizzard. Okay. Now when I got said Blizzard was not blended at all.
Oh my god.
So it was just kind of
What a
vanilla,
tragedy.
chocolate cookie dough.
Did you hear this, everyone? This 12-year-old sophomore gave him a blizzard, and she didn't put it in the blender.
Just censor the Honolulu Blizzard and see what happens.
She gave him a and blizzard.
My mind isn't taking this very well. Why is there a pillow on my back? No idea. We're good.
The and Pringle podcast. So, would you like go back and get another one, or did you like?
No, they served it upside down, so I didn't get it free.
I would have gone. Listen, you 12-year-old sophomore. I asked for a blizzard, and I want a blizzard done properly. I will sue your manager if you don't give me the right blizzard, and I will not order anything else aside from a blizzard. And that's what I would have done. Why didn't you do that? You can
Because-
go back and give them the food. Whenever I go to McDonald's, they always jack up my order, and I gotta go back and get another one.
Well, you see, because whenever I order something, they tend to get it right, except when they forget to blend it.
Whenever I order something, they get it right, except when they forget to blend it. That sounds like they got it wrong.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. They don't usually. I mean, no. They don't usually forget to blend their blizzards.
My brain is not taking this well.
He's a dirty mind.
Very.
Dirty as the dumpster at Taco Bell.
Well, I mean, the dumpster's not that bad.
Take that back. The toilets at Taco Bell.
There.
Is
we
that
go.
better? Yeah.
You don't want to know what happens in those bathrooms.
Why? Does like procreation happen in those bathrooms or something?
I don't know, Nick. I don't know. What happens in Taco Bell stays in Taco Bell.
What happens at episode 1? What happens in Taco Bell stays at Taco Bell.
That's totally what I'm naming it. That seems too bad.
I don't know how I could find like a few words so funny. What happens in Taco Bell stays in Taco Bell.
First rule of Taco Bell, don't talk about.
First rule of Taco Bell: don't talk about Taco Bell.
Second rule of Taco Bell, don't sell bloody humans to Taco Bell. Cough, cough, that's what their meat's made out of. Cough, cough.
Yeah, you bloody humans. Well, actually, no. Well, that's what their meat is made of. Guys, I'm gonna be like
Their
Keemstar
meat
here.
is made of meat.
No, I'm gonna be like Keemstar here. And I'm gonna expose Taco Bell. You see, the reason I'm so fat is I can't do it. I can't do it seriously. Well, you see, they have me run on a treadmill. I'm hooked up to a machine, and all my sweat goes through tubes that is made into everyone's drinks and the sauce. And then they give me the free food, and that's how I maintain my weight back. So yeah, we're made of bloody humans for the meat, and my sweat for the drinks and the sauce. Exposed. And this podcast kind of got really quiet there for a
Yeah,
minute.
just a bit. Do you think 20 minutes is good enough for
No,
our first podcast?
30 minutes. We can go 30 minutes.
We can go to 30 minutes, alright.
What happens in this Spartan Pringle podcast stays in the Spartan Pringle podcast. Yep. So basically, that's the gist of the podcast, I guess. I don't know. We're about almost 20 minutes in. I'm gonna explain what the hell we're doing.
Oh, yes.
We're basically just gonna talk about random things, you know.
Very random.
I don't expect you to be watching this, you know.
Totally didn't just hit my scar on the...
At least you're not like my friend Oliver, who kicked himself in his balls.
I mean, I've done that before, but...
Oliver, if you're watching this.
You idiot.
Okay, so basically we're going to talk about random stuff. If this is successful and people enjoy this, we'll continue, I guess, and talk about random stuff.
I will find time to come back here and make another podcast with you.
We'll find time to come in here and move the table again and bring our stuff here and do another podcast.
Or, you know, we can just do it on a cooler day and do it in your studio.
You mean, and by cooler day, you mean the winter. There's no air conditioning in there. Or there's heating, though.
Heat rises, Nick.
Yeah, there's heating in there, though. So in the winter, it's freezing, and in the summer, it's blazing.
Well, then why don't you just move an air conditioner in there instead of...
Because that costs money.
I thought you said you had an air conditioner in here.
Well, you see, if we just get that Zelda chime in here. Oh wait, no, copyright. If you turn right there, there's like a little vent thing.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's called the air conditioning. You
What
see.
is it? Then what is that leg thing?
What do you mean, the yellow thing?
Yes, it's hanging out of that thing.
Oh yeah, that's a carpet to hold up the bottom part of the bed because it's so old.
But what's in the yellow thing?
Oh, that's air. That's a thunderclap. They're like at pep rallies and stuff. I bought them.
Yes, sure. Let's say it's a thunderclap and go with that. What did you just break?
I broke my soul.
Yes, well,
It's a thunderclap. I bought it at a band camp. At Teal College. I bought it at band camp and
what have you
killed.
been doing on your bed to break it like that?
It's like 30 years old. I mean, yeah.
And it looks like it's just happened like that from pressure. What have you done on your bed to make it break from pressure?
Exposed. No. Well, you see, my audience, I believed I could fly at one point, and I would always jump to the air, like I just did here, and yeah.
Links to this guy's channels down in the description below.
Yay!
Then again, I link just about all of my friends. So
Well, yeah, he links the entire YouTube's website within his
not the website.
descriptions. He links everything, honestly.
I link all the bigger YouTubers.
Hey
All of my
guys,
bigger
hey guys, I got 22 subs, but I would like to give a shout out to PewDiePie. He really needs some support. Really needs some.
Really needs
this-
those extra 23 subscribers right now.
Yeah, guys.
Because he was really upset that he lost that total of 600-some thousand because of the YouTube clean out.
In the arms of what stays in Taco Bell.
He's in Taco Bell.
Theme song right there, everyone. Hope you enjoy. But yeah, as I was saying about my thunderclaps, basically there's a second one, but I need to blow air into
You
it.
need to press B to blow. Press B to blow.
Press the A button repeatedly to blow air. Yep. You whack them together and they make noise. Very good for beating the living tar. I mean, making sound at pep rallies and football games to get the team hyped up. I don't beat people.
I do. I mean, what? Expo.
Exposed Drama Alert Nation. But yeah. What we would do in the hallway is we get like 6 or 7 people. We get the things and we just beat each other's senses with them. I mean, have a very well thought out sword fight.
So, speaking of band camp, how bad did the seniors go on you this year?
Oh me, oh my. Well, it was all fine and dandy. I was watching Sidrian Conflict. I mean, I'm sleeping. Yeah.
Sleeping.
Sidrian Conflict's a Thomas series. Yeah. So I was doing that, and then I had 3 bottles of water next to me, 3 Purell Majordia Con Electrolios, whatever that says. Yeah, please sponsor us, guys.
We obviously need sponsors.
Yeah.
His 200 some subs and my 23 subs.
No, I'm
24.
almost at 230. That's an achievement. I'm really proud of you guys. But like I was saying,
every, like 30 every 50 subscribers.
like I was saying about the like he was saying about okay, so I was there and I had like 3 of these bottles of water with me. And y'all know what happens when you gotta drink water. You gotta get that water out of your system somehow. So, I had to do that. But it was senior raid.
Oh.
So I was about to go to the door when wow. It's the air horn. And another. And there's like 20 freaking air horns.
Were you scared? Did it scare you at all?
Scared the piss out of me. Figuratively and literally.
Oh.
No.
Did you bring an extra pair of pants, man?
It didn't happen like that. Let me explain the rest of the story.
Okay.
So they were running through the hall, screaming and like cheering and going like yeah, and like people were beating on the door like, and it was like they were beating on the door. It was senseless, and like they were and I looked and I just like looked a bit. There's toilet paper everywhere. They're putting condoms everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't check and make sure if they were used.
Pretty sure they weren't, but
Good thing I washed my hands the next morning. But yeah, there was
the next morning.
Vaseline, and there was mustard and all this crap all over the freaking place.
Whole lot of lubrication everywhere.
And I was like, well, I can't go to the bathroom out there. So I went over to the window. I went over to the window. I opened the window.
I opened the door. Pop. I went inside. Pop. Anyone who goes to catch training knows that.
So yeah, I was gonna go outside to go to the bathroom, but I couldn't because everyone was in the hallway. So I go over to the window. About to open the window, and then boom, there's like all the girls are marching out of the girls' dorm. Like all of them, it's like clearing out. They're marching like the Nazis, and they all have toilet paper instead of guns and flags, and they're just marching, They're just marching towards the dorm. And I'm like, well, I can't. And I'm like, well, I can't go out there either, or else I might piss in someone's hair. But those 3 bottles of water that are now empty are sitting in the corner of the room.
Ooh, yeah.
And there's 6 other people in the room that are all quiet. I mean, they're all asleep. So I tiptoe to the corner of the room, do what must be done. And, you know, it was at night. It was at night. It was like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And, you know, I filled all 3 of those bottles to the top.
Where did you put those bottles, Nick?
I put them back in the corner. And the next morning, when everyone was waking up, I looked over to the bottles because, you know, I was hydrated. I assumed I was hydrated, so I assumed the liquid would be clear. When the lights are on and I woke up, I turn, and I see like 3.
3 bottles of Mountain Dew. Go with that.
Yeah, 3 bottles of Mountain Dew, and everyone else was about to wake up. So I took those bottles, just stuffed them in my pockets, went into the bathroom. I was about to dump them in the sink, but then I realized that like there was stuff there, so I dumped them in the toilet, and I came out.
Wait, was this toilet, yes, toilet, located inside of the room that you were in?
No, it was in the bathroom. It was the next morning. Everyone was gone.
Was the bathroom down the hall or so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why you did. Okay. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that was fun. Yep, so I poured them all in the toilet, and people are coming to the bathroom. So you see me with 3 empty bottles with, like, some yellow liquid just dripping inside them. And I'm like, hey, guys. And, yeah, that was that. And then we went to breakfast. Then we cleaned up the mess.
And the gin.
Oh, yes. The mess in the gin.
I have seen your friends. I know what they did.
Oh. Yeah, they put toilet paper in the gym to spell out things. So, did you see all the stuff they spelled out?
Yeah.
Thinking about the word I'm thinking about.
What word you thinking about, Mike?
I will show you a picture of what was spelled out in Phi Gym.
Ooh, you had his pictures.
I has pictures because, you know, I'm a very, very pictury person. I gotta scroll through all this footage. If I could find it.
And now we're going to intermission.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, intermission. Perfectly timed, and he has fallen out of his chair, ladies and gentlemen. He has fallen from his chair.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
He has fallen and he cannot get up. He has fallen and he cannot get up.
Someone call Life Alert.
No. Here at Spartan Pringle, we get things done ourselves. We don't need Life Alert.
Spartan Pringle Community Broadcast. It's a podcast, not a broadcast. I'm an idiot. We're good.
Well, yeah, that's my Bandcamp story. I have many stories, and yeah, it's only been 1 year. But I feel as though I've been kind of talking too much, and I need to sip my water. So, do you have any Bandcamp stories?
Obviously not. I don't have Bandcamp.
Do you have any camping stories?
Any camping stories? Yes, stories.
Please tell. Please tell.
Well, which one would you like to hear?
Something good. Something good. You know, something that you could share. You know, it's something not Taco Bell related. Because say it with me, everyone. What happens in Taco Bell stays in Taco Bell.
Peer pressure.
That's our slogan.
Pressure.
That's our slogan.
Okay, well, you see, I was out in the wild. Okay, now, sitting out in my tent. Food was outside, inside of a bag, on top of a tree, because I was an idiot, and kept it up there, so the bears couldn't get it. Okay, now, I walked up and I
Where'd that Australian accent?
This sounds a lot like Bear Grylls.
Where'd that Australian accent come from?
Well, you see, have you ever heard of the crocodile hunter?
No, I've heard of a person named Hunter, and I've heard of crocodiles. But yeah.
Does this hunter wear Crocs?
I don't know, I'll ask him. Either way, your story.
Well, I just realized I'm just kind of recreating a Bear Grylls episode. We're good.
Hey, I do remakes of Thomas episodes. Surely you can remake Bear Grylls.
Well, you see, I've only seen like half that episode. That episode was like 5 minutes because they didn't want to air it for that long. That was one of the live videos that they did.
Well, why did they air a show for 5 minutes? Because in the history of television, they have never aired a show for 5 minutes. Thomas Tank Engine. No show has had 5-minute episodes.
Heard they canceled that. Or is that something else? It's okay, buddy.
No, they didn't cancel it. The animation company went bankrupt. because 600 people lost their jobs, and everyone's complaining that the show's gonna end.
God,
And people are like, guys, we need to go back to using the models.
oh my God, you're actually gonna use the models?
No, but if they did, they'd probably catch on fire as soon as they were used.
They're not that flammable.
Enough
Unless you take
train,
a lighter to it.
enough train rambling. So this Bear Grylls remake, yeah.
Yeah, he was just sitting there, and he had everything tied up for food. He looked out the window of his tent, the one made of mesh and such.
Ooh.
Yes, that one is a very, very high quality tent. He looked out, and he looked at it. It was just a bear pawing at the bag, trying to get it down off the tree.
Highest quality sound effects we use on the Spartan Pringle podcast. Of course.
I'm gonna just go download an app real quick.
Oh, yeah. Product placement. Plug. Well, please download that app. I will discuss with you all my thoughts on that beautiful Bear Grylls reenactment. I personally thought the cinematography was on point. The sets could have used much work, though. You could have put a little more detail into the sets, and the storytelling could have been a little better. The execution of the concept was kind of.
Well, I've never heard of that saying before. It was just kind of.
It was kind of. I rated it out of 10. I rated it out of 10.
No, see, what kind of rating is that?
Well, you see, it's halfway between a negative 69 and halfway between a 0.
Huh.
So that'd be like a 34 point. Yeah, you get a negative 34.5.
Wow, you can math. Good job.
Hey.
Pizza!
That's how you do sound effects, everyone. Well, what happens with pizza stays with pizza. Well, do you think this was a good podcast we've done?
Do I? Well, you see, I'm still trying to get.
Screw that then.
Hang on. Wait, it's loading.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of the Spartan Pringle podcast. Do you have any closing remarks, considering it's your channel?
Yes, whatever you do not download the 100 or the Instant Buttons app, because apparently it takes 2.5 hours to load.
Well, I'd like to say, at your next stop at Dairy Queen, make sure to get a smoothie, or a Blizzard, and make sure that you ask a 12-year-old sophomore to not mess it up, because that happened to Mr. Spartan Chief over here. We don't want that to happen again, do we?
And remember, what happens in Taco Bell
stays in Taco Bell.
This is the Spartan Pringle podcast, signing off.
Woo!